On the court, you're never alone. When you're part of a team, you always have strength in numbers. It's High School Hoops on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Brought to you by Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia, Edmonton State Bank, Toyota of Bowling Green, and NCTC powered by Warren RECC. It's the Evangel Christian School Eagles and the Warren Central Dragons on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Now down to the court with Logan Blandford and Big Hamp.
Welcome in to Warren Central High School for the regular season finale of the 2025-2026 basketball season. I'm Logan Blandford, joined by Sean Hampton tonight. Made it to the last game of the regular season in the area, and the last one that we're covering tonight. We've got a good one. Warren Central against Evangel Christian, an interesting matchup. This one, a good one on paper. Two teams that have made state title runs recently. Evangel Christian made it to the state Final Four a couple of years ago. And we know Warren Central, the state champions from 2023. So this one on paper set to be a good clash. Evangel makes the trip down from Louisville, see what they can do against the Dragons.
Yeah, this team, the Evangelical, I can't even get the words out. Yeah. But this team right here, man, they got a guy on there that is really good, man, and he's been spoken about, Pablo. He's just done awesome things, man, and this team right here is coming in, and they're definitely not afraid of the Warren Central Dragons, just like a lot of teams around in this area are. So this is definitely going to be a pretty good game. They do have some youngsters on the team as well that can do pretty well with putting the ball up.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that is led mostly by 8th graders and freshmen, this Eagles team. And if we transition over to the Dragons, we know what they are. Final game of the regular season, and they're looking to put a stamp on this 25-26 regular season with a win and get into the district tournament.
That's exactly what they want to do right now. Get this win today, go in with some great momentum, and just fire on all cylinders. Make sure that everything is polished and nice and ready to go for next week, because it is going to be an energy burner next week.
Warren Central, their 24th game of the season, trying to end it with a 21-3 record. Evangel come in at 20-7. So they played a few more games, Evangel has, than Warren Central. But, we've got a good matchup on hand here. And, Warren Central had a couple of games get canceled this year because of, snow and other things that weren't, out of their control. Usually, you can play a max of up to 30 games. So this is the Dragons' 24th game. Trying to go 21-3 on the season, a 3-loss regular season is something to be proud of heading in as the region favorites.
Oh, yeah. Just 3 losses on the season is definitely nothing to sneeze at, because these guys are putting in a lot of work, man. And when they did take that last loss a little while ago, it touched them. It definitely touched them. And now they're going all out, man, and I think they're going to push it to the limit just like they always do right here tonight.
We'll go ahead and take a quick break. You're tuned into our pregame show here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Regular season finale coming up between the Warren Central Dragons and the Evangel Christian Eagles. Go ahead and get into our team comparisons here on our pregame show. And these two teams not far off of one another. They can definitely score the ball well. They have firepower. They both play good defense. I think an interesting point tonight is going to be three-point shooting and who can get to the foul line.
That's exactly where it is. And rebounds as well. If Warren Central continues to rebound the way that they do and able to get those second chance points, man, they're looking good at it right now. Evangel Christian has, 29 rebounds on the year, whereas Central has 34 on the year. So a lot of times that's where Warren Central gets their points from anyway, is by going in and getting offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that rebounding led by Jeremiah McCombs. He's the leading rebounder of the team. 188 rebounds on the season. And we'll go ahead and get into our players to watch for tonight. And for Evangel Christian, Tyson Darko, the 8th grader, is leading scorer on this Eagles team. You know, we talked about the plethora of 8th graders that they have, but Darko, 15 a game, gets a few rebounds as well, and he's a very good three-point shooter at 34%.
Man, that's what you want on your team right there. Somebody that can get the ball up and get it up on, from behind the arc. Darko, man, he is only an 8th grader leading his high school team. So you know he's going to be something special to watch, not only this season, but for 4 more, 5 more, 6 more, 7 more, 8 more years to come. You never know what's going to happen once he gets to college, because the way he's putting up numbers right now and the teams that he's already faced, he's just getting, man, better and better as he goes along.
Shoot, Hamp, you can stay in college for about 8 years now. So I mean, that could be as many years on its own there. But Darko, not the only 8th grader in this starting lineup, as we'll get to in a minute. They have Dotson, another 8th grader who can really score the ball as well. We'll go ahead and get into our player of the watch for Warren Central. And tonight it's going to be Dominique Anthony. We were here a week ago when he had that stellar performance against North Hardin. Warren Central lost that game, only their 3rd of the season. But the Dragons, Dominique Anthony's kind of been the quiet leader of this Dragons team all year. He had 18 points on Tuesday against LaRue County. Such a threat offensively and defensively.
Anthony is a guy that, like you said, he's quiet. You barely see him get flustered out there on the court when he makes a mistake or anything. He just goes right back at it and takes it down the court and does what he steals, rebounds, shots, just passing, everything. He moves around, and nobody really mentions his name as often as they really should, because he is a very, very, very valuable part of this Warren Central Dragon team. And he is a senior this year, so it's going to be an important part of the team that will be going away next year. But, man, they got a great advantage with having him on the team, man. He's somebody that I would definitely want on my side.
Yeah, it'll be the final regular season game on this court for this Warren Central group of seniors. We know they'll host the district tournament, so they'll get at least one more game. But that will be, a big point for Warren Central, as Coach Unseld has talked about. Hosting the district tournament is such a, that's a game changer, because if you can get it on your own home floor, that really changes things up, and we know how well Warren Central plays at home. Talking about Dominique Anthony, he is going to be very much missed for this Warren Central team, and he, is pretty much the only guy that really played a role on that 2023 state title team. So Warren Central, group of seniors, their last regular season home game on this court, and they will want to get a win against Evangel Christian tonight. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. Tuned into our pregame show here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC, a 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch, starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out wrecc.com/internet and sign up today.
Here's 5 ways to keeping your Toyota running smoothly. Get long life out of your vehicle. Make sure you're checking and changing your oil. If your tires look like this, that's not good. Is your vehicle slow to start? Let us check your battery. Stop in, let us check your brakes. It's very important to make sure all your fluids are topped off. When you're ready to get your car serviced, come see the team at Toyota Bowling Green.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Dragons facing the Evangel Christian Eagles tonight in the regular season finale. Go ahead and get us some keys to the game, Hamp. For Evangel Christian, what do they have to do to stop this Warren Central explosive offense?
It is a tall order for them, but they just have to play some good defense. And from what I see stat-wise, get rebounds, play underneath the basket. We know what Warren Central does on defense. Use some of that against them if they can and try to get to the line. They're not a bad free throw shooting team. So if they can get themselves to the line and play some tough defense and try to keep some of the ballers from balling, I think they'll do all right here.
Yeah, Pablo Molina going to be a big part for that Evangel Christian team because he's going to be the guy that, really is that big post presence. And when you're going up against a size-heavy team like Warren Central, you're going to need that. For Warren Central, I think, you got to get the offense going. You got to be able to create open shots. That was something they had some trouble doing against North Hardin because North Hardin played very well on defense in that game. And I think the reason Warren Central lost that game was, A, was Carry-On Berry kind of took over the game for North Hardin. But, B, they weren't creating, they weren't creative enough on offense. They were kind of stopped by that North Hardin defense, and they just didn't really know what to do. They got to get creative, get some mid-range stuff going. Obviously they can drive to the basket, get second chance efforts. I think that's how they win this game tonight.
I agree with you totally, as well as getting to the line themselves and taking care of the basketball because they are, that last game, like you said, with North Hardin, they couldn't control the ball. I mean, just throwing it away every now and again and just not really paying attention to what it is that they're doing. But I think they're a lot more focused tonight.
We'll go ahead and get into our starting lineups just a few minutes away from tip-off here at Warren Central. And for the Evangel Christian Eagles, Tyson Darko, the 8th grade guard, our player to watch. He averages 15 points per game. Number 5, the freshman guard, Rayshawn Grant. He's a kind of a guard-forward hybrid. Number 21, the senior, Cameron Haygood. Number 22, an 8th grader, Golden Dotson Jr., who averages 12 points a game. So they have 2 8th graders that are in the double figures. And then number 25, the junior forward center, Pablo Molina. And they are coached by Larry Miller in his 5th season at the helm of these Eagles. And now we'll go ahead and go over to the Warren Central Dragons. Number 0, the junior guard, Armani Bird, scored 16 on Tuesday against LaRue County. Number 1, the senior guard, Caleb Prince, had 11 on Tuesday. Number 3, the senior point guard, Ryan Holbert. Number 4, the senior point guard, the senior forward, Jeremiah McCombs. And number 13, the senior guard, Dominique Anthony, who led the team in scoring on Tuesday with 18 points against LaRue County. He's also the leading rebounder for this Dragons team. And William Unseld in his 14th season as the Dragons head coach.
This Warren Central Dragons team, man, William Unseld, man, is absolutely a phenomenal coach. 14 seasons, man. He's got a couple of championships under his belt. He's been to the finals 3 times now. He's a really, really great coach, and he knows what he's doing when he's bringing up these young men, no matter where they come from, what school they might transfer from. He takes them and he uses every bit of the abilities that they have and puts them on display for everybody to see. All around, they have a great bench, a great squad.
Yeah, and especially this season, especially this group of seniors. He's brought this group together. He brought in Caleb Prince, brought in Ojari Morrell, although his role isn't as big on this team. But 4 out of the 5 starters for this team are seniors. Prince, Holbert, McCombs, and Anthony. They're all going to be gone next year, and we should cherish the time we get to see this team play because they are really good. And there's not that many teams in the state that play as well together as they do. Armani Bird will be back next year for Warren Central, but the rest of it, it's going to be kind of a new-look team for these Dragons next year. And so this team, they feel like their time is now to make that state title run.
Yeah, it definitely is a time where They definitely need to make the push now. I mean, they do have great players coming back. Like you said, Armani Bird, Cash Carter's coming back. You also got Ian Daniel, who put up some good numbers the other night as well when we were here. So you got a few people that are coming back and that are going to be key players next season.
We'll go ahead and take a quick break and come back for tip-off. Tuned into High School Hoops on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmonson, and Grayson counties. NCTC is 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out WRECC.com/internet and sign up today.
How many miles are on it?
Oh, man, I lost count, but runs great. Do you want it or not?
I think I'll pass.
Number 2, Tyson Darko.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Starting lineups being announced right now for Evangel and the Dragons.
Number 21.
Momentarily, tip-off will happen at midcourt in Hamp. I'm excited for this matchup. I've been pumped for this one all week as kind of our showstopper here this week on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Our final game of the regular season should be a good one.
This would definitely be a great, great game that we got going on right here. It should be competitive. If nothing else, it should be a competitive game.
Warren Central starting lineup now being announced. And the Eagles gather for a last-minute huddle before tip-off of this one.
Number 4, Jeremiah McComb.
This is the final regular season home game for Warren Central. They will host the district tournament next week. So they're guaranteed at least one more game on this floor. As we are just about set for tip-off here at Dub C. Warren Central in the all-white with the blue numbers and blue trim. Evangel Christian in the all-blue with the white stripes. Reminiscent of a Kentucky Wildcats uniform there for Evangel.
I was going to say that. It looks like they might have stolen a little bit.
Tip-off won by Armani Bird and the Dragons. And Warren Central opens up this game with possession. Caleb Prince dribbles at the logo. Prince passes to Dominique Anthony. Anthony driving in from the left side. Anthony kicks out to Bird for three. It's good.
Good way to get started.
And Warren Central immediately bringing the press. Here's Rayshawn Grant. Throws a long pass up the court, deflected out of bounds by McCombs. And it'll be Evangel ball. Cameron Haygood to inbound for the Eagles. Haygood, inbound pass to Darko. Now here's Tyson Darko, the 8th grader, averaging 15 for the Eagles. Pass down in the right corner to Golden Dotson. Dotson dribbles to the top, pass to Grant. Finds Darko on the left side. Darko with some space in the middle, throws up a jumper off the rim. Rebound by Haygood, kicks back out to Darko through the middle. Pass out to Dotson on the right side. He drives the baseline, throws it up into Malima, bounces out, and a rebound on the floor by Anthony. Here's Prince coming the other way. Prince lays it up and in, and the foul. Fast start for Caleb Prince as we take a look at that replay. Caleb Prince takes it right to the hole.
Dominique Anthony down there on the other end. He played good defense against Pablo, boxing him out so he couldn't get that rebound.
Prince misses the free throw. And it's Warren Central leading 5-0 with 7 minutes to go in the first. Here's Rayshawn Grant at the top for the Eagles. Over to Dotson. Dotson pass to Grant on the right side. Lob up for Malima down low for 2. Pablo Malima gets the Eagles on the board in this one. Prince. Pass up top to Anthony. Now here's Ryan Holbert. Holbert. Pass to Prince. Now Anthony on the right side. Anthony drives the baseline. Kick out to Bird for 3. He's got it. Now whistle down low as Dominique Anthony is on the floor. And Armani Bird's got 2 threes.
That's a good way to get started. Dominique taking it to the hole. This evangelical team, Evangel Christian team, I keep wanting to call them evangelicals. The Evangel Christian team has done their homework knowing how Dominique likes to drive the hole and likes to go in, man, but he's able to get that ball, kick the ball back out to Armani Bird the way that he does. And as you see, Armani's already on a roll right now with 2 threes behind the arc there.
8-2, 6:22 to go in the first. Here's the inbound pass from Golden Dotson Jr. Gets it into Miles Johnson, another 8th grader into the game for Evangel. Pass to Dotson, Malima down low. Kick out. Darko from 3. Off the rim and rebound by McCombs. Jeremiah McCombs has been a rebound machine this season for Warren Central. Now here's Anthony with it. Pass up to McCombs at the top. Prince left side. Now kicks it back up to Anthony. Now here's Bird driving through. Bird bounces out. Dotson Jr. coming the other way for Evangel. Gets trapped in the backcourt. Lobs it up for Johnson. Johnson down low for Grant. His 3 won't go. Malima grabs the rebound and puts it in, and the foul.
It's going to be hard to defend.
Pablo Malima, all 4 points for Evangel so far. And he'll go to the free throw line for a 5th.
He's going to be hard to defend for sure. 6'7".
Malima misses the free throw. Caleb Prince streaking up the left for Warren Central. Prince stops, spins, kicks out to Holbert. Now down low for Bird. Bird driving in, a turnaround jumper won't go, and Malima grabs the rebound. Malima trapped down low. Throws it out to Dotson. Dotson with space in the middle. Down low for Grant. Back up to Miles Johnson. Johnson up top at the logo. Johnson takes a dribble through the middle. Johnson lays it up, won't go. Malima, a rebound and a foul called on the floor. Goes against Dominique Anthony. 8-4, 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Fast start here, Hamp.
Yeah, this is how Central wanted to get started anyway. If they get as many points on the board before Evangel does, they're better off.
Here's Darko dribbling the baseline, kicks back out to Johnson, inside for Malima. Malima turns around, and the charge called on Pablo Malima.
Yeah, he kind of raised that elbow and put it up in his chin, put it in Dominique's chin. Dominique's doing a pretty good job defending him out there the best he can.
4:46 to go in the quarter. Armani Bird inbounds for Warren Central. He finds KJ Johnson, who's now into the game for the Dragons. Johnson dribbles up top, guarded by Darko. Cash Carter in the game as well for the Dragons. Carter spinning through the lane. Pass down low. and Ojari Morrell couldn't corral the pass. Tyson Darko, pass up to Dotson Jr. Dotson kicks out for Grant, a three, good. Rayshawn Grant.
46% three-point shooter, man. He is a shooter.
Prince dribbles the baseline. Contact, no foul called, and Malima grabs another rebound. Johnson inside for Grant. Kick out. Dotson, the three. Rims out. The offensive rebound by Grant. He turns around, kicks it out to Johnson. A deep three. That one's good.
Oh, from downtown.
And Evangel have the lead.
Miles Johnson is also an 8th grader, and he scores 12 points a game.
10-8 now. Evangel leads with 3:32 to go in the first quarter. Here's Prince. Over to Carter for three. Too strong. Morrell can't grab the rebound. Here comes Darko in space the other way. Darko makes a move, puts it up and in. First points of the night for Tyson Darko.
Dragons are going to have to get it together on this possession right here. They don't want it to get out of hand.
It's a 10-0 run for Evangel.
They've gotten a couple of passes off that weren't good passes.
Prince. Carter. Inside jumper. Won't go. Grant grabs the rebound. Dotson in the right corner. Pass up to Johnson. Johnson lobs it up for Malima. Brings it down and has it knocked out of bounds. Possession stays with Evangel.
There's some things I'm not liking already about some of these calls that are not being made. And it looked like that was off him going out of bounds, but, you know, I'm not the ref. I'm not down there.
2:44 to go in the first quarter. Eagles lead it 12-8. Golden Dotson Jr. to inbound for Evangel. Pass up to Darko. Darko the three. Rims out. And Anthony comes down with the rebound. Long pass. KJ Johnson for three. No good. Malima another rebound.
Oh, man. Tell you what, Malima, he's doing a lot of hand grabbing, arm grabbing down there, and they're not calling it. I don't know why, but I get a little frustrated when I see that right there, and there's just no calls at all.
Here's Darko with it up top for Evangel. Darko dribbling along the three-point line. Darko guarded by Jadis Duncan, who's into the game for the Dragons. Darko. Pass over to Dotson. Dotson takes the three. Won't go. Holbert comes down with the rebound. Here comes Ryan Holbert. Long pass down to Duncan. The reverse layup won't go, and Malima another rebound.
Yeah, this is not the time for those type of layups. Turn around and shoot it right. Make sure you get it in. Down by 4 right now.
Darko kicks down to Norris. Down low, out of bounds off of Cash Carter. Ball stays with Evangel. Minute 27 to go in the first quarter. Malima comes out of the game. Still a 4-point lead for Evangel, 12-8. Dotson catches the inbound pass. Dotson guarded by Johnson. And a foul called. Going the other way, it looks like. I think they may have called a...
Yeah, I was confused about that. I didn't know if that was off the ball foul there.
Trying to figure that out. Here's Dominique Anthony on the right side. Duncan pass over to Johnson. Ian Daniel for three. No good. The rebound by Haygood. Gives it to Miles Johnson for Evangel. Johnson has it stolen away. Gets it back. Johnson pass over to Norris for a wide open three. Good. Christian Norris nails it from deep. Daniel, three the other way. That one goes.
And it's just didn't bite back from downtown.
15-11, 32 seconds and a foul in the backcourt. That one goes against KJ Johnson. Take a look at that three there by Christian Norris. Evangel leads by 4, 15-11, 32 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fun game so far. Here's Rayshawn Grant with it. Pass to Johnson. And a foul called in the middle. And they get Jadis Duncan for that foul against Warren Central.
Okay. Same thing's a little different, but I don't know.
21 seconds to go in the quarter. And that puts the Eagles in the bonus. They go to the free throw. No, it doesn't. So they lined up for free throws. Now they're going to inbound. Because that was only the Dragons' fourth foul.
They was having them ready to shoot free throws already.
Inbound pass from Haygood. Inbound pass goes out of bounds. It's Dragons' ball. He was looking for Johelvin Ramos down low. And that's the third turnover on the Eagles.
Had some miscommunication on that one right there.
20 seconds to go in the quarter.
Dragons need to take advantage of this opportunity. Having Pablo on the bench right now, they're playing small ball right now. So.
10 seconds to go in the quarter. Prince. Daniel, left side three. No good, off the side of the basket. And now Darko will lob it up at the end of the quarter. Off the backboard, too strong. Fun first quarter here at Warren Central. Evangel Christian have the lead, 15-11. We'll be back for the second after this. Tuned into High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Evangel lead Warren Central 15-11. That was a fun first quarter, Hamp. Really enjoyed that. Lots of back and forth action.
A lot of back and forth action, man. They've been moving the ball back and forth down the court so fast, it's almost a blur. You can miss it if you don't watch out.
We'll go ahead and take a look at the Ian Daniel three the other way, as he had the last points of the quarter. Whenever Ian Daniel's on the court, you got to keep an eye on him because he is sharp from three.
Once he gets the flow going, once he gets his rhythm, he can take off, and you don't know where he's going to shoot it at from the court, but when he pulls up, he's almost like Steph Curry.
Here's the inbound pass for Evangel to start the second quarter. Grant inbounds to Dotson. Warren Central playing aggressive on the inbound. Dotson has some space. He floats it up for Malima, too far behind him. And now here comes Daniel the other way for Central. Holbert. Pass over to Dominique Anthony. He takes the three, rolls out, and Caleb Prince comes down with it. Prince drives back in. Prince blocked by Malima.
Woo! Some Dikembe Mutombo style there.
Now here's a corner three from Darko. Won't go. Prince, the rebound. Prince over to Holbert. Down low for Anthony. For Bird down. Back to Anthony. Lobs up for Daniel at the top. Prince. Pass to Bird for three. Off the front of the rim, and the rebound on the floor. Fight for it. Malima has it on the floor, and a timeout called by Larry Miller for Evangel Christian, with Pablo Malima grabbing it on the floor. Go ahead and take a quick break. Be back after this. 7:06 to go in the quarter. You're tuned into High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Still 15-11 the score, 7:06 to go in the second quarter. Evangel Christian out-rebounded Warren Central in that first quarter, 14-5, Hamp.
That was one thing I was going to mention, is that they have got to, Warren Central Dragons have to get it underneath the basket, especially when they're shooting the ball. Give yourself a chance for those second chance opportunities.
Here's Dotson through the lane. He floats it up, rolls in. Golden Dotson Jr. on the board for the Eagles. There's McCombs, pass up to Prince. Now Dominique Anthony at the top.
I know they're trying to stay out of foul trouble, but they can't let anybody just keep coming to the hole like that and taking nice little floaters.
Holbert, pass down to Bird. Holbert up top. Inside for McCombs. Prince, a three. Won't go. Malima saves it. And then gets it into Johnson. Now Johnson in the trap. Taken away by Ryan Holbert. Tries to get it on the floor. Still up in the air. And Rayshawn Grant comes down with a knee stripped, and they get Dominique Anthony on the reach-in foul.
There was so much going on right then, and there was a lot of hand action, and I just don't like them calling the foul at that point in time. If you're going to call it, you should have called it a little earlier than that.
6:18 to go in the second quarter. Evangel leads 17-11. Miles Johnson, right side, pass over to Malima. Darko, back to Grant. Grant up top. Sends a bullet down to Johnson. Malima down low. Blocked by McCombs.
That's a good block.
Caleb Prince coming the other way. Kick out. Holbert for three. Bounces off. Bird a strong rebound. He puts up a jumper and gets the foul. Armani Bird goes to the free throw line, where he shoots it at 82%. And Bird makes the first. Makes it a 5-point game, 17-12, 5:51 to go in the first half. Bird, second shot. Rolls out, and Malima the rebound. Dominique Anthony made a play on it. Now Evangel will have to get it up the court. Malima in some space, falls down. Ball rolls to Caleb Prince. Prince coming up the middle. Prince runs into Miles Johnson, and who are they going to get the foul on? It's going to go against the Eagles.
Yeah, Prince was taking that ball up, showing some of his handling skills, and kind of lost it there at the end as he ran into one of them.
5:36 to go in the first half, 17-12. Here's Caleb Prince, the inbound. Lobs it up for Holbert, goes into the backcourt. Ryan Holbert with it at the logo. Gives it to Prince. Prince at the logo. Pass over to Holbert. Prince, right corner. Finds McCombs up top. Lobs it down to Anthony. Anthony the turnaround, working on Malima. Blocked by Malima. Here comes Johnson through the middle. Kick out to Darko. Dotson for three. He's got it.
Oh, good shot by Dotson right there. Man in his face.
Lead back to 8. Here's Anthony catching a long pass and a foul down low. Take a look at the three there from Dotson. And it'll be Prince to inbound down low. Here's Anthony up top. Now Duncan down low for Warren Central. Lobs it up for Prince.
Duncan's a good presence to have under the boards.
Holbert at the logo. McCombs. McCombs looking for somewhere to go. Finds Duncan up top. Holbert down low for Anthony. Anthony can't do anything, and McCombs puts it back and in.
That's the type of rebounding that you want to get. You want to give yourself a chance to get those second opportunity points. Don't let things get away from you.
Warren Central finding it very difficult down low with Malima in the way as Johnson puts that one up and in. Holbert, right corner. Holbert down low. Pass, Anthony for three. Good. And Dominique Anthony gets on the board for the first time tonight. Lobs it down low for Johelvin Ramos, and he's on the board for Evangel Christian.
No one paying attention down there. You got to get back on defense once you score.
24-17, 3:35 to go in the first half. Prince, pass to Duncan. Duncan open. Duncan puts it up and in.
That's why you have Duncan in the game. He uses that body, bumps you out of there, and gets the points.
First points for Jadis Duncan. Here comes Dotson. Lobs up for Darko. Darko through the middle. Pass to Johnson. Dotson. Now Miles Johnson. Larry Miller shouts out the play. Here's Golden Dotson Jr. Pass down for Johnson. Inside for Malima. Turnaround stolen by Prince. Here's Holbert coming the other way for the Dragons. McCombs goes to the baseline. The floater won't go. Malima. Another rebound. 24-19, 2:42 to go in the first half. And here's Miles Johnson with it. Dotson looking for somewhere to go. Up to Darko. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Darko dribbles. Evangel Christian been very impressive so far, Hamp.
They're trying to get it down to the middle there to Pablo, but can't get it. Duncan was doing well down there with him.
Darko up top.
Good defense by the Dragons right now.
Darko, a mid-range jumper. It goes.
Rainbows in the sky.
Here comes Prince for Warren Central at the logo. Prince, pass to McCombs. Down low for Duncan. Duncan turns around, working on Malima. Malima blocked. And Duncan had no chance going up there.
None at all. Not when he stayed. Now, he did the right thing by staying still and putting those arms straight up in the air, not making a move.
26-19, minute 45 to go in the first half. Caleb Prince, the inbound pass. Shoots it up for McCombs, and it'll go into the backcourt. Dragons trail by 7. Hands off to Randall Holbert, who's in the game for the first time tonight. Cash Carter through the middle. Prince stops. Gives it to Randall Holbert. McCombs open for three. Rims out. Duncan an offensive rebound. Duncan hands it to Prince for two.
Good job again. Back on the steal.
Cash Carter coming the other way. Can't get it to go. Out off of Evangel. It's Warren Central ball. And look at how much easier it becomes for the Dragons down there without Malima in the game.
And they have to take advantage of that. They got the guys that can get underneath there and can move the ball underneath the basket now that you don't have the 6'7" down there blocking the ball.
Minute 15 to go in the first half. Lob pass up for McCombs in the backcourt. 26-21. The score. Here's Randall Holbert. Finds McCombs up top. 1 minute to go in the first half. Caleb Prince with it for Warren Central. Prince at the logo. Prince makes a move inside. Cash Carter for three. Carter through the middle. Carter makes a move up for two.
Must be the money.
First points for Carter tonight. Inbound pass for Darko. Lucky he didn't travel there as he slid through. And now here's Grant with it. He lobs it up for Johnson, too strong, out of bounds.
The Dragons are starting to put that pressure on. They're starting to put that pressure on, and it's starting to get them flustered a little bit.
The 8th turnover on the Eagles. It's 26-23, 28 seconds to go in the half. Now the Dragons starting to figure it out a little bit here. They're back within 3 for the first time since the first quarter. Prince with it for Warren Central. 20 seconds to go in the half. Caleb Prince guarded by Dotson. 15 seconds. Prince up top left side. 10 seconds. Prince still dribbling. Prince 5 seconds. Prince gives it to Cash Carter. 3, no good. And that's how the first half will end. The tying 3 won't go from Cash Carter, and it's 26-23. Evangel Christian lead at halftime. We'll be back after this after a quick break. You're tuned into High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it.
Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC, a 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out WRECC.com/internet and sign up today.
Here's 5 ways to keeping your Toyota running smoothly. Get long life out of your vehicle. Make sure you're checking and changing your oil. If your tires look like this, that's not good. Is your vehicle slow to start? Let us check your battery. Stop in, let us check your brakes. It's very important to make sure all your fluids are topped off. When you're ready to get your car serviced, come see the team at Toyota Bowling Green.
Welcome back here to Warren Central, where the Dragons lead, the Evangel Christian Eagles lead the Dragons 26-23. Fun game so far, Hamp. Take a look at our first half stats, and a lot of things pretty even. Only a 3-point game, fouls at 5 apiece. The turnovers that's where there's a big separation because Evangel has 6 to only Warren Central's 1, so they're taking care of the ball. It's just, can they capitalize on offensive opportunities? And Pablo Molima has been dominant from at down low.
He has been crashing the boards for sure. And we're going to take a look at those points as they are right now because they have spread it around. Not just one person has really just been very dominant on the scoreboard. We'll take a look at the away team. You got Darko with 4 points, 1 rebound. You got Grant with 3 points, 3 rebounds. Johnson has 5 points, 11 rebounds. Norris with 3 points. Dotson Jr. has 5 points, 2 rebounds. Ramos has 2 points, 1 rebound. Excuse me. Pablo Molima has 4 points and 9 rebounds, and it's hard to stop him from getting the rebounds because he's such a long, again, 6'7", big guy. Over on the Warren Central Dragon side, the home side, we got Armani Bird with 6 points, 2 rebounds. Caleb Prince has 4 points, 3 rebounds. Cash Carter has 2 points right now. McCombs has 2 points. Daniel has 3 points, 1 rebound. And Dominique Anthony has 3 points, 2 rebounds. Looking for them to come back and ramp it up here after the half.
We'll go ahead and take a quick break here and continue on our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC, a 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out wrecc.com/internet and sign up today.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Evangel leading the Dragons 26-23. Tuned into the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report. Hamp, it's been an interesting first half, and we've got a 3-point game. Should be an exciting second half. What do the Dragons need to do for second half adjustment-wise? I assume mine's got to go right to Molima. Got to find a way to kind of neutralize him and be able to score points when he's down low.
I think with that, you got Duncan. Which I forgot to add that he has 2 points and 1 rebound. Jadis Duncan underneath is a great presence that you can have to have him back off Molima. He's tall, but he's got a small frame on him. And Duncan has a nice, strong frame to him, so he can bump him out of the way. And when he does that, that's when the rest of the team needs to 100% everybody go after the ball. Make sure you get those rebounds. You got to rebound so you can give yourself an opportunity to get the second chance points and to be able to keep them from scoring their second chance points.
Yeah,
I think that's about where we're at. Yeah, I think that's about where we're at on that.
Yeah,
I pause on you.
and for Evangel, I think they've played well so far on offense. Got to clean up those turnovers, obviously, because they've got 8 of them. So Warren Central's just 1. When you turn the ball over 7 more times than the opponent, you're lucky to be leading the game by 3 points.
Yeah, that's not normal. Molima, they don't want him to be in foul trouble, but I think they can get him in. Central could get him into foul trouble, but he is a presence on the court that they don't want to get off the court if it's all possible, because he is the presence underneath the basket, and he could continue to keep doing that. If they just dump it down in the middle and take care of the ball, they can keep this game just like it is, where it's very, very competitive.
Tuned into the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report. Warm-ups for the second half going on here. And worth noting that Warren Central's got all 5 timeouts remaining. There's only 1 called in that first half. Larry Miller used 1 for Evangel. So you've got, both teams got a lot of timeouts in their pocket. Going to be interesting to see what plan Coach Unseld has for Molina in this second half. That's what I'm really looking forward to finding out.
I'm interested in how he's going to do it. Dominic Anthony, he did pretty good trying to keep him out, boxing him out and everything. But Molina, again, he's tall, he's long. He can just reach over and grab the ball. He can just reach up and lay it in. But I think they're going to start making moves and switch around. I'm just like you. I'm ready to see how they're going to be able to stop this man right here. But even if you stop him, you still got to watch out for Darko. You still got to watch out for Norris, who can shoot threes. You still got to watch out for Johnson, who is an 8th grader. But that guy right there, he's good.
Tuned into the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report. Back after this on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Second half just about to start. I want to thank you for tuning in to our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report. Evangel Christian, a 3-point lead over Warren Central, 26-23. Second half about to get underway. I can't wait for it, Ham.
It's definitely going to be a good one. I think this is when the Dragons come out of the cave and start breathing fire all over the place.
Well, they're going to need to do that because they have a 3-point deficit that they're going to need to make up, and they have their 5 starters in the game to start the second half. And it looks like Evangel will have the same.
Yeah, it looks like it once they break out of this huddle here. They're like, let's get the game going.
All 10 starters start the second half. It's Warren Central ball. Oh, no, excuse me, it's Evangel. No, it is Warren Central ball.
Here we go.
Second half underway. Ryan Holbert catches the inbound pass. Bounce down to Anthony. Anthony hands to Prince. Bird takes it in. A long jumper off the front of the rim. Anthony gets the rebound. Anthony, second effort. Ball tips around and falls to Darko for Evangel. Here's Dotson with it for the Eagles. Hands to Grant. Now Haygood with it. Grant finds Darko top of the key. Evangel moving the ball around, up 3. Caleb Prince with the steal. Ball goes out of bounds. Malima saves it. And no, they're going to say he did step out of bounds. It's Dragon basketball.
He tried to save it, but those are the ones you leave alone. Let it go out.
The 9th turnover against the Eagles. 48 seconds into the second half. Dragons trail by 3. Here's Caleb Prince. Prince at the logo. Stolen away by the Eagles and a foul called. Goes against Dominique Anthony. That's his 3rd. Only the 2nd turnover on Warren Central.
Yeah, we know Dominique likes to get in there and get physical. He likes to go after everything. He's just an all-around go-getter. If he's on one player, he'll jump on to the next one if he has to and roll right back to the guy that he's on.
1 minute into the second half. No score yet. Still a 3-point ball game. Here's Johnson in the middle. Spin move. Step back. Nice pass over to Grant. Back up to Johnson for 3. No good. Too short. Now here's Darko on the left side. Back to Grant. Dotson. Rounds up, hands to Johnson. Guarded by Holbert. Miles Johnson. Pass to Dotson Jr. Grant thought about the 3. Pass to Johnson. Down low. Knocked away by McCombs, but finds Malima. And Malima lowers the shoulder and gets called for the charge.
That's what they have to do, is stay right in front of him and keep pressing him, because he's going to dip that shoulder every time to get to the hole. If you can keep him at a decent enough distance away from the basket, he's going to try to make those moves every time.
10 turnovers against Evangel. Now Prince gives it to Anthony. Prince, top of the key. Pass out for Bird. Bird driving in. Loses the ball. Coming the other way are the Eagles. Johnson, a lob up for Molima. Lays it up and in. He gets the first points of the second half. 2 minutes in. Caleb Prince. McCombs, top of the key. 3. It's good.
Ooh, dropping a nice one from the top of the key.
Nice response from Jeremiah McCombs. It's a 2-point game. 28-26. Dotson. And he stepped out of bounds.
Had him trapped.
And Cash Carter coming into the game for Warren Central.
They put the eagle in the bird cage on that one. He couldn't escape.
5:36 to go in the third quarter. Dragons trail by 2. Here's Caleb Prince. On the right side, up to the top. Prince. Pass down low to Holbert in the left corner. Finds McCombs. 3, good!
Oh, another one.
Jeremiah McCombs catching fire, in the Dragons lead it by 1, 29-28. Darko through the middle. And McCombs with the block, but here comes Darko the other way, and he's blocked again, and a foul called this time. Ryan Holbert called for the foul.
Looks like Lima might have been open down there, and he wanted the ball.
5:21 to go in the third quarter. It's a 1-point Dragon lead, and Tyson Darko misses the first free throw. Evangel 0 for 2 from the line tonight. And their third free throw attempt coming up for Darko. Darko misses both free throws. McCombs the rebound. Here's Prince the other way. Prince through the middle. Kicks out to Carter. McCombs slows it down up top. Here's Prince. Rolls it down into Cash Carter. And tipped in by Molima. He couldn't get his whole hand on it to block it. Ended up going off his hand and in. Cash Carter gets the points. A long pass from Christian Norris and a travel called on Golden Dotson Jr., the 8th grader. And that's 12 turnovers, and Larry Miller calls a timeout for Evangel. 4:50 to go in the third quarter, 31-28 the score. We'll take a quick break. Tuned into High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC is 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch, starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out wrecc.com/internet and sign up today.
Welcome back to Warren Central. The Dragons have taken a 3-point lead, 31-28. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Logan Blanford, Sean Hampton here with you. Hamp, this has been a good one so far for 2.5 quarters.
Yes, it has. The Dragons have come out of the cave, and they're ready to take flight themselves and start burning some eagles out of the sky. And they have done a pretty good job of it right now. They just need to continue on.
KJ Johnson into the game for the Dragons. Prince down low. 3 from McCombs, won't go. Made his last 2. And Christian Norris gets it out to Johnson. Evangel got to get it up court. Johnson lobs it up for Darko. And Darko finds Johnson. Now Dotson on the left side, guarded by McCombs. Pass over to Darko. Darko through the middle, and a foul called against Warren Central goes on KJ Johnson.
Yeah, that was a rough one to call there. KJ was the one. Yeah. I don't understand some of these calls that they're making right now. I mean, you get an elbow put on you and a push off and there's no calls, but you run beside somebody and it's...
And that pass thrown away by Miles Johnson. He was looking for Ramos way down in the right corner there, but pass off target. It's 4:18 to go in the third quarter.
Ramos was there. They just didn't get it to him. I mean, it's like he didn't go after it at all.
Caleb Prince takes the inbound pass, gives it to KJ Johnson. Prince in some space, rolls it up to Johnson. Down low for Cash Carter. Carter dribbles it back out. Carter floats it up for Johnson. Now McCombs in the right corner. Carter down low under the basket. Tried to get it to Duncan, taken away by the Eagles. Here comes Darko. Darko through the middle. Kicks out for Dotson. And the Eagles have to reset. Here's Johnson up top for Darko.
Dragons got right back down on defense when it could have been a fast break point for the Eagles, but the Dragons got back on D.
There's Miles Johnson over to Ramos. Now Darko. Over for Johnson. Eagles passing it around. Here's Darko. Shoots a three. No good. Out of bounds. Warren Central ball with 3:11 to go in the third quarter. 3-point lead for the Dragons.
They tried to tie it up with that one, but nothing but the bottom of the air on that one.
McCombs down low for Duncan. Back out for McCombs. Takes it inside. Pass back out to Johnson. McCombs goes to the floor in the middle. Here's Caleb Prince. Fakes the pass. Goes in for two.
Oh, right over the big man. Laying it in, Prince.
Caleb Prince using that vertical to put that ball up and over the arm of Molima. And no, they called the over and back against Dotson. Foot stepped on the line.
Good defense by the Dragons there, keeping that pressure on them.
And Warren Central really starting to gain the momentum in this one. It's a 5-point lead, 33-28. 2:37 to go in the quarter. Here's Johnson with it on the right side. Up to Holbert. Daniel down to Duncan. Pass inside for Carter. Daniel, left corner three. Rolls out. Johnson the rebound for Evangel. Up the court to Darko. Now here's Johnson. Rolls it in for Molima. Molima in the middle. Kick out. The three from Grant won't go. Here's Holbert. Right side, down to Johnson. Down low, Johnson a spin move. Kicks it out. Cash Carter fakes the pass. Back out to Johnson. A deep three. No good. Norris comes down with the rebound. Johnson, a spin move through the middle. Grant, a wide open three. Won't go. Johnson the rebound. KJ Johnson. Holbert. Down low for Carter, taken away by Miles Johnson. Back and forth here at Warren Central. Now Norris a three. It goes.
Deep in that corner over there. You can't leave him open.
Now here comes Daniel with it. Dribbles out for Holbert. 33-31 is the score. KJ Johnson a three. Good.
Oh. Must be the money. I answer you back and throw three on your porch.
First points of the night for Johnson. It's a 5-point lead for the Dragons as we take a look at that three. 36-31 the score with 1:06 remaining in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break. Tune in to High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Here's 5 ways to keeping your Toyota running smoother. Get long life out of your vehicle. Make sure you're checking and changing your oil. If your tires look like this, that's not good. Is your vehicle slow to start? Let us check your battery. Stop in, let us check your brakes. very important to make sure all your fluids are topped off. When you're ready to get your car serviced, come see the team at Toyota Bowling Green.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Dragons, a 5-point lead over Evangel, 36-31. 1 minute, 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Good one here, although the tide has kind of shifted toward the Dragons.
The Dragons have finally started to play some pressure defense. They're getting under there, getting more rebounds. Duncan, when he's in the game and he's keeping Molima out of the inside, they can't get the ball to him because of that presence right there, and everybody else that's been on has been doing a pretty good job. But right now, he's out of the game, so they have to take advantage of getting the ball down to the inside.
A dangerous pass and stolen away by the Dragons. KJ Johnson with it on the floor, and the travel called against Johnson.
That was great hustle right there, going after it. They had great pressure, was able to get the ball out of their hands. Just took a slide like he was playing baseball.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter.
They brought Duncan back in and put him right back on Molima.
Armani Bird back in the game as well. Norris, the inbound pass. Finds Miles Johnson. Johnson on the run, loses it, stolen by Ian Daniel. Pass up to KJ Johnson. A three, no good. And Duncan almost came away with the rebound, but out of bounds, Evangel ball.
Good scrap for it, great hustle. I love seeing the energy out of these guys right now.
47 seconds to go in the quarter. And as the music starts playing in the middle, as Johnson catches the inbound up to Dotson. Darko, a floater won't go. Second effort, bounces out. Molima can't control the rebound, and Daniel picks it up, saves it, but Norris steals it. His floater rims out. Molima another rebound, but a whistle before the shot. And we get a foul on the floor. It was an offensive foul on Pablo Molima.
Okay, yeah, I'm telling you, get him into foul trouble, then you can.
That's his third.
Got two more on him. Keep taking it to him.
30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Or start taking it to him, better yet. Because I think he has two offensive fouls tonight.
Caleb Prince dribbles up for Warren Central. And now stands at the logo with 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Prince up top. Letting the time wind down. 10 seconds, and now the Dragons start to go. Holbert back to Prince. Prince at the top. 5 seconds. Trying to create some space. Holbert at the end of the quarter bounces off the back of the iron. And after three, the Dragons of Warren Central lead Evangel Christian 36-31. Take a quick break and be back for the fourth quarter on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Warren Central, a 5-point game heading into the fourth quarter. Warren Central leading Evangel Christian 36-31. Should be an exciting fourth quarter. Warren Central trailed by 3 at the half. Now have a 5-point lead going into the fourth.
They just got to keep playing the game the same way that they've been doing it right here and take care of the ball. Take care of the ball and don't let anybody on the inside. Force them to shoot 3-point shots. Force them to do it. And crash the boards if they to force them to shoot outside shots, crash the boards, keep doing what they're doing, which is they're playing great pressure defense, and they're staying right on top of them.
The 5 starters back in the game for Warren Central. And that is not the case for Evangel. Christian Norris and Miles Johnson in the game for the Eagles. Inbound pass from Dotson. Gets it into Johnson. Eagles' first possession of the fourth quarter. 5-point deficit. Darko over to Norris. Darko at the top. Guarded by McCombs. Now here's Johnson. Johnson over to Norris on the left. Norris bounced down to Pablo Molima, up for 2. Way downtown, the pass for Bird, and that one's out of bounds. Stays with the Dragons.
Bird hasn't been able to get as active as we're used to seeing.
36-33 the score. Prince inbound for Anthony, draws the foul.
He's good at that, kind of throws himself in just a little bit.
Dominique Anthony goes to the free throw line. We know how good of a free throw shooter he is. He makes the first. He put on a clinical free throw shooting performance last Friday in the loss to North Hardin. 2 for 2 for Anthony. There's Johnson with it for the Eagles. Got to get it up the court. Johnson, right side. Pass over to Darko. Down low for Norris. Shoots the corner 3, no good. Anthony the rebound. Anthony, long pass for Prince. Prince, no good. Norris brings down the rebound.
Put it up a little too hard right there. Was trying not to get the offensive foul.
Deep 3 from Johnson won't go, and a foul called down low. And that's the 4th against Pablo Molima.
Oh.
And he's going to have to come out.
He's caused most of the fouls on his own there, down underneath his own basket.
38-33. 6:58 to go in this one.
This is where they need to take serious advantage of the fact that they do not have Pablo underneath the basket.
Caleb Prince at the logo for the Dragons. Prince has some space in the middle, gets 2 screens. Lob up for Bird for 2.
Nice lob.
Wasn't quite the boom shakalaka you were looking for, but almost.
I had my lips ready to go.
Johnson can't go anywhere, and a foul called. See who they call it on.
I thought that would have been a jump ball.
I do as well, but they call it on Warren Central. Goes against Jeremiah McCombs.
Yeah, the fans obviously are definitely against that.
7-point lead now for the Dragons, 40-33, 6:29 to go, and a 5-second violation against Evangel.
I don't know. I don't know when they started the count. It seemed kind of fast.
And a timeout called by Coach Larry Miller for the Eagles. Take a quick break, come back after this on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Dragons a 7-point lead over Evangel Christian, 40-33. Take a look at that replay of Armani Bird's almost alley-oop, brought to you by Toyota.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get one in right there. I mean, it was a perfect timing for it, but we got the layup.
6:29 to go in this one. 7-point lead for the Dragons. Trying to finish this one out. Evangel haven't looked quite as sharp as they did at the beginning of this one, and especially now with Pablo Molima on the bench for probably the next couple of minutes or so.
Well, that Dragon defense has gotten a lot more aggressive going into the second half, and I think that's flustered a lot of these young players over on the Evangel Christian Eagles team, and that's where that youth is. That's where that youth kind of shines when they get flustered like that.
McCombs dumps it in the middle for Anthony, puts it up and in. And you could just see the glaring difference from when Molima is not down there. Here's Rayshawn Grant with it, and he travels as he falls to the ground for the Eagles. 42-33.
They're going to take a chance on Molima coming back in, and just, if he gets it, he gets it. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
6:06 remaining. Now here's Prince with it cross half court. Prince takes a dribble. Back to Holbert. Here's Anthony up top. Miller yelling for the switch. Anthony through the middle, loses the ball, and a travel called as he goes to the ground.
Slipped up. He was trying to take Molimo to the hole there. He was ready to take him in his own, all on his own. They gave him the space. He just wasn't able to capitalize. He slipped.
Largest lead for the Dragons of the game. It's a 9-point game as Ramos puts it up and in. Here comes Prince, fast down the other way, lays it up, won't go. Bounces out, and now Miles Johnson with the rebound. Lobs it up for Molima. Gives it to Dotson for three. No good. Offensive rebound from Ramos. Kicks it out for Johnson. Down low to Darko. Darko through the middle. Johnson. Dotson now on the left side. Back to Johnson. 5 minutes to go. 42-35. Warren Central lead by 7. Here's Golden Dotson Jr. through the lane. Gets it to go, and the foul.
Good move by Dotson there. Got to give credit where credit is due. Laid that layup floater, laid it in real nicely.
Foul goes against McCombs. Now a 5-point game, 42-37, 4:52 to go. And Golden Dotson Jr. at the free throw line. He shoots it at 62%.
It's like they couldn't figure out who they wanted on the court, people talking to the coaches and everything else.
And Dotson can't convert on the N1 play. Bird brings down the rebound. Here comes Prince the other way. Evangel Christian 0 for 4 from the line tonight as Prince hits that three.
Good shot by Prince beyond the arc, right off the wing.
Dotson, long pass for Darko. Johnson. Now Darko up top. 8-point lead, 45-37 for the Dragons. Johnson, corner for Dotson. He takes the three and rims out. Rebound from McCombs. Prince, blocked by Johnson, the long pass. He lobs it up for Pablo Molima. Here he comes through the middle. He slams it home.
Shakalaka came down with it hard.
Prince down low for Dominique Anthony. And Pablo Molima comes flying in as it's out of bounds off the Eagles. Take a look at that replay brought to you by Toyota. Look at the slam by Molima.
Woo! Wasn't nothing you can do but get out of the way on that one.
He came rumbling through there like Frankenstein.
Dunked so hard he knocked himself down. A lot of power behind that one.
Under 4 minutes to go, 45-39. Here's Dominique Anthony with it on the right side. Prince up top. Prince dribbles through the middle. And it's going to be the foul. Caleb Prince gets it to go with the and one.
Oh, that shot right there reminded me of Allen Iverson.
Take a look at that replay. Caleb Prince driving through.
Ooh, that's one of the shots Allen Iverson used to do against Shaq in the NBA Finals back in the early 2000s. He'd knock it right up, do that layup right up off the backboard and drop it in every time. Used to make me mad. I'm a Shaq fan.
Prince knocks down the and one. Now back to a 9-point lead, 48-39. Dotson lobs it up the middle, stolen away by Johnson. KJ Johnson with it for the Dragons. Back to the jumper for Cash. Carter won't go. Pinballs around, and Dotson Jr. comes down with the rebound. Darko, a corner three, no good. Rebound by Ramos, and he stepped out of bounds. It's Dragon basketball. And a timeout called by Coach Unseld with 3:17 to go in the game.
Darko had a good look over there in that corner, and he's good enough he can hit it.
And 3:17 to go here. What is Coach Unseld's plan here for this timeout? Just try and see this one out. Wants to set up his personnel and defense to take home this 9-point lead.
They've got to keep playing the same pressure defense that they've been playing this whole second half. Take care of the ball. Make sure that they move the ball around. As he's telling them right now, move the ball around. You have to get the passes to one another, man. Don't lose the ball. So get the ball around. Make sure you take care of it.
Hamp, why don't we go ahead and take another look at that slam dunk by Pablo Molina. He gave us our first one of the game.
Ooh, man. That was raw right there. Like you said, Frankenstein in. Jam! He took off. Oh, man, but I love that type of energy and excitement to a game. You know, I love a good dunk.
And he's still in the game on 4 fouls.
And that's good that he's been able to control himself not to get that foul.
Caleb Prince takes the inbound pass. The Dragons lead it by 9. Trying to see this one out. Johnson through the middle. Johnson bounce pass down for Duncan. Now here's Bird at the top. 3 minutes to go. Here's Prince. Prince up the left side. Turns around. Pass down to Duncan. Blocked by Molina.
Well, nothing you can do about that.
Darko coming through the middle, and Bird with the block. And Ramos, the second opportunity, couldn't get the shot off. He lost control of it. Now here's Prince with it on the left side. Missed opportunity there for the Eagles.
Armani Bird rose above the Eagles to get those 2 blocks.
2.5 minutes to go. Prince runs into Darko, and Darko picks up the foul.
That's what I like seeing out of Armani Bird, double block.
Take a look at that block by Molina. 2:29 to go, still a 9-point game. Caleb Prince, the inbound, down to Cash Carter. Carter. Johnson for 3, no good off the front of him, and a foul against the Dragons.
Yeah, a little bumping in on the inside there, battling for position. And that happens sometimes.
They call it on Duncan. 2:22 to go. Eagles trail by 9. Going to be a tall order for them to come back at this rate. As Dotson, the inbound pass. Gets it into Johnson. Up to Darko. Miles Johnson with it. Here's Darko. Johnson inside, tipped up, and tipped back to Dotson Jr. He goes through the middle. Long pass over to Norris. A long jumper. Won't go off the front of the rim, and a foul called.
Oh, no. Yeah,
and that's the fifth.
He grabbed him and pulled him down on that one. I mean, that was blatant and should be a flagrant.
And Pablo Molima has fouled out of the game with 2 minutes to go. Still 48-39.
This is where they need to, again, take full advantage of every situation. And you got to go right here, try to hold things together and come out of this with a win.
Jadis Duncan at the free throw line rims out the first. He's an 83% shooter. Second shot on the way from Duncan. Misses both. Bird, the offensive rebound, gives it back to Prince for three. Good!
Crown him.
Caleb Prince with 15 points. Here's Johnson coming the other way. Norris for a corner three. Won't go. And Bird saves it out of bounds. Here comes Caleb Prince. Bounce pass down to KJ Johnson. Fakes, shoots. Good!
Oh, it's a raining party. It's a three-point party.
Johnson for Evangel loses it at half court, and a foul called there. Goes against Warren Central Caleb Prince. Take a look at that three from KJ Johnson. And that might have been just the dagger there, Ham.
Man, stick a fork in them. They're done.
54-39, minute 23 to go. Inbound pass from Norris. Gets it into Johnson. Johnson guarded by Anthony. Johnson spins through the middle. Pass out to Norris. Norris takes it inside. Out to Darko, a long three. Won't go. Bird the rebound. Here comes Prince. Prince through the middle. Out to Dominique Anthony. His three. No good. Bird comes flying in.
He was able to do so. Don't have 6-7 in there.
Under a minute to go now. It's a 15-point game. Warren Central.
Some of the fans are going ahead and leaving. They're saying goodnight. The party is over.
Norris at the baseline, ready to inbound, but the Dragons looking like they are going to get a win to close out the regular season.
This is what they needed. They needed a team to come in here with a big guy and to test them, see how they're going to perform against somebody like that, because they very well could face this team somewhere in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, Evangel Christian looking like a team that really could compete in that 6th region as Johnson walks through and blocked by Bird.
That's 3 for Bird on the night.
Take a look at that replay. Armani Bird. Has all the blocks as well tonight.
Monty Bird, he played real good, real tough tonight.
49 seconds to go. Norris, the inbound pass. Here's Dotson up top with it. Dotson hands to Haygood. Norris over on the left side. Long pass to Dotson. Dotson through the middle. Out to Norris. Down to Dotson. Gives it to Norris for a three. Won't go. Tipped out. And an offensive rebound by Evangel. Here's Dotson. Now down low for Scott. His three won't go. Kavant Scott into the game. And with 10 seconds left, Warren Central will dribble it out as Ryan Holbert takes the final dribbles. The Dub C crowd on their feet. Warren Central in the regular season with a 54-39 win over Evangel Christian. They go to 21-3 on the regular season, and now they'll have to prepare for the district tournament. Huge semifinal on Tuesday coming up against Bowling Green. Take a quick break. Be back for our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia postgame show here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it.
Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC, a 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out wrecc.com/internet and sign up today.
How many miles are on it?
Man, I lost count, but runs great. Do you want it or not?
I think I'll pass.
Welcome back to Warren Central. Welcome into the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia postgame show, where the Dragons got a 15-point win, 54-39 over Evangel Christian. And Hamp, the Dragons really just kind of pulled away in that fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, it took coming back into the second half of the game, man. As we knew, they were going to come out of that cave, start breathing fire, and just flying high, man. They had to fly above the Eagles. The Eagles are a really good team, but the Dragons had to definitely prevail tonight and keep the momentum going in their favor going into district.
Take a look at our game stats. Evangel Christian out-rebounds Warren Central 36-25, yet the Dragons still come away with a 15-point win, but they turn the ball over 13 more times than the Dragons. 23 turnovers against Evangel, 10 for Warren Central. Not a lot of free throws tonight. Warren Central 3 of 7 at the line. Evangel 0 for 4. And then the fouls even at 12. So pretty even stat sheet-wise, but Warren Central just had that burst kind of into the third, beginning of fourth quarter that was able to get them that win.
Oh, yeah. And we'll take a look at who was putting up those points. We'll start with Evan's team. I keep wanting to call them evangelicals. The Evangel Christian Eagles. Yeah, Darko with 4 points, 6 rebounds, held him down tonight. Grant had 3 points, 3 rebounds. Johnson held him, who scores 12 points a game, held him to 5 points, 4 rebounds. Norris, 6 points, 3 rebounds. Haygood, had 3 rebounds on the night. Dotson had 7 points, 3 rebounds, who normally scores 12 points. Then you have Ramos, who had 4 points, 3 rebounds, and Molima held him to 10 points, 10 rebounds. Still got that double-double, but kept him from scoring 4 more points than he's used to scoring. The Dragons, you had Armani Bird with 8 points, 7 rebounds. Cash, Carter, he had 7 points, 1 rebound. You had McCombs with 8 points and 4 rebounds. KJ Johnson, 3 points, 1 rebound. Daniel had 3 points, 2 rebounds. Anthony Johnson, the Dominique Dom, came in with 7 points and 4 rebounds. And you had Caleb, the Prince, 15 points, 3 rebounds on the night. Went off in that second half.
Yeah, Warren Central, Caleb Prince specifically, lit up that scoreboard in the second half. You mentioned the 15 points from Prince. Warren Central had 8 different guys on the scoreboard tonight, and the Dragons come away with a 15-point win. And we'll go ahead and take a quick break here in our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia postgame show on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC, a 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out wrecc.com/internet and sign up today.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome back to the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia postgame show here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network. Warren Central gets a win by a final score of 54-39 over Evangel Christian. Dragons end the regular season with a record of 21-3, and they will face Bowling Green in the district tournament on Tuesday. It will be here, and we will have every game of both the girls and boys district tournaments for you. All 6 games will be here at Warren Central. And the Dragons and the Purples, the 1-4 game, but it doesn't seem like a 1-4 game. I mean, that rivalry in the district tournament, I'm excited for Tuesday because we're going to get 2 really good games in those semifinals.
Very good games coming up in the finals, man. I wish the tournament was a different set, man, because you have 2 great teams going against each other in Bowling Green and Central. Then you have 2 good teams going against each other, South and Greenwood, man. It's just going to be fireworks, and I wish all 4 of them could end up in Rupp, man. I mean, Rupp and Diddle. But unfortunately, that's not the way the ball bounces. That's not the way things go. But we got some real good action coming up. Y'all are not going to want to miss that. It's going to be hard for Bowling Green to come in here and beat Central again on their home court. It's going to be absolutely electrifying in this gym. I guarantee you, standing room only. It's going to be covered around the walls over here. That pads over there, they're going to have to push people back and keep them back there during this game coming up next week.
What makes that game even more unique, this year is that, for the past few years, that game has been the district championship. This year, it's the district semifinal. So Bowling Green and Warren Central playing for a right to go to Diddle Arena. Both of them will not go. One of them will miss the region tournament for the first time in 4 years. And so that's why that game has such a unique meaning this year compared to the past few years.
Oh, yeah. And these guys, man, it's just I just can't wait. I wish it would start tomorrow and we can get the show on the road and see what's going to happen, because this is just, man, Bowling Green and Central, as we stated before, man, it's just a long, long history of battling football, basketball, back and forth they went. And, man, now it's time for the Bowling Green Purples to, with their young team, step up, see what they're made of. Because even if they don't make it and they don't win, they can say that they had a great season, and they can say that they went up against some of the best in the not only in the district, not only in the region, but in the state.
Yeah, those two split the series on the season. Each team won the home game. We can talk about Evangel Christian for a second. They finished the season at 20-8. And we kind of mentioned it there at the end of the game, but they're a team that looks like they'll be able to compete in that 6th region. The 6th region, notoriously weaker of the two Louisville regions. So there's less competition on that side. There is competition. You've got teams like J-Town and Butler and Fairdale that are good that Evangel will have to go through, but it's nothing like the 7th. So for Evangel Christian, they've won this. They won this region 2 years ago, back in 2024, when they made that run all the way to the state semifinals, lost to Harlan County in that game, who had Trent Noah on that team and Cottrell and all them that lost in the final to Lyon County. But Evangel Christian, they're going to be fine. They showed us some flashes tonight. Warren Central just it was a few minutes in the game that they just kind of took over. But this Eagles team has a lot of talent, and we saw that with Pablo Molima first and foremost.
Man, he's super strong. He's aggressive, has a high motor, as we've seen as he took the ball down to the end. I didn't know he was going to just take off like that and get that jam in the way that he did. But, yeah, you got him in the middle. That if you get the ball down to him, they're going to be okay. They got to get used to the pressure. I don't know if they're used to the pressure that Central put on them tonight. It didn't look like they were, because those younger players got a little frustrated, got a little flustered. They didn't really show it. It was more in their game and how they responded to it. But they were definitely kind of struggling a little bit. But at the same time, they did very well in the first half of the game, and showed that they do have some bright spots in there. Golden Dotson, man, he's a baller out there. He can get the ball up. You also had Miles Johnson. Miles Johnson can get the 3-ball going. He passes well. He moves around well. They get the ball moving a lot. And like I said, the Dragons, if the Dragons and the Eagles make it to Rupp, they very well could face each other again.
Yeah, so they aren't on the same side of the bracket, so they would not be able to meet until the final, the state final.
Exactly.
We'll go ahead and announce our player of the game, brought to you by Warren RECC and NCTC. Caleb Prince with 15 points and 3 rebounds on the night. He had a heck of a game, and we're going to get him on here for an interview on our post-game show, as he will get the headset on. And as we're getting set up here, Caleb Prince, our player of the game, brought to you by Warren RECC. All right, Caleb, congrats on being awarded our player of the game award. And congrats, ending the regular season on a W. Just talk to us about the game tonight. Y'all had to overcome a little bit of adversity there, going down early. But, got it done in the second half, pretty explosive fashion.
Yeah, going into the game, we knew it was probably going to be pretty hard. Every team that we didn't play this year, especially at home, is going at our neck. So coming off that L against North Hardin, it really just showed us that every game we got to come with our A game, because everybody's ready to beat us. So that's just what it was tonight. We knew they played very hard in the first half, and then coming out second half, we just knew we just got to take over.
Yeah, Molima, their big center down low. How did you all adjust to him at halftime? Because it seems like, in the first half he was unstoppable, but in the second half you found ways around him.
Really just keeping him off the boards and then just attacking him on offense. Really just trying to get him in foul trouble and really just get him out the game as much as possible.
All right, so that's a wrap on the regular season, 21-3 record, but you might as well be 0-0 now. District tournament coming up. Bowling Green in the semifinals. Going to be fireworks here on Tuesday. What's it going to take to win that game?
Really just playing hard and just being aggressive from the get-go. We played them last, we played them at Bowling Green. We wasn't really aggressive, just really took it lightly. So we just know going into this, we just got to give it our all and then go back to the championship.
Yep, and that what does hosting this district tournament do for your all's team? How does that add another layer or give you all an advantage?
Oh, it just makes us very hype. Gonna have our fans here, student section, so it's really just gonna get us hype and just a lot of pride on the floor. We can't let nobody be cutting down our nets, so just going at it on our home floor.
Caleb Prince, our player of the game tonight. Thank you, sir, for joining us on our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia postgame show. And now we'll get Coach Unseld here on the headset as well. Coach Unseld coming on for an interview. Part 2 of our post-game interviews here. All right, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Congrats on the win to end the regular season. 21-3 record. How much has this team grown over the year, and what have you seen, like, growth-wise over the span of the last 3 months?
Man, they've really grown, and our battle and our fight have gotten better, but we also continue to get better defensively. We put on a great performance defensively here in the second half. And then we started making shots. But like I told him, man, if you're a guard like that, if you're making shots or not, you're still going to have a chance to win.
What sort of adjustments did you make to Malima, the big center down low there for Evangel at halftime? Because it seems like early you all couldn't stop him, and then you found more ways around him there in the second half.
Well, really, we started playing the big fella more. Jadis Duncan,
yeah.
He did a great job for us. It was a great matchup for him. He fought him and got him out of there, and then we kept bodies around him. We didn't want to take some of his space away and make him make decisions, and we held our ground a little bit.
So I mentioned that 21-3 regular season record, but you might as well 0-0.
Yep.
Might as well be 0-0 now, as I told Caleb. You'll host the district tournament here next week in the semifinal game against Bowling Green. We're not used to seeing that. We're used to seeing that in the championship.
Right.
So that's unique, this year in and of itself, because one of you all is not going to get to Diddle Arena. What's it going to take to win that game? Because it's going to be a spectacle here on Tuesday night.
Yeah, man. We got a battle. They punched us in the mouth and we didn't respond over there. We still had a chance to win it, but we just got to fight. It's a talented team, and Coach Sherrill's done a great job with them this year. A lot of young talent, man. We just got to play and compete and just give ourselves a chance to win the game. There's no guarantees in tournament time, and we just, like I said, give ourselves a chance in the fourth quarter. If we compete, we'll be there, and then we just got to finish if we can.
What does hosting the district tournament do for your all's team? How much of an advantage do you think that gives you guys?
That gives you a little bit just because you're home and your familiarity, but I've also lost a first-round game in district a long time ago on my court. So it gives you an advantage just because of familiarity and the rims, and you practice here every day. But also, man, you still got to play and go compete.
Well, thank you, Coach Unseld.
Appreciate it.
All year, good luck in the district tournament, good luck in the postseason, and good luck the rest of the way for you guys.
All right, appreciate you guys.
Coach Unseld joining us on the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia postgame show on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Go ahead and take a quick break. Be back to wrap everything up here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome back to the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia postgame show here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Warren Central gets the win over Evangel Christian 54-39 tonight to go to 21-3 on the regular season. Hamp, what do you got? Closing remarks for this one. Central, overcame some adversity early, got the W.
That's exactly what they needed to do. Again, Central faced a tough team out there, and they needed that. They needed this test. Especially what we seen out of them when Hardin came here and put it on them, man. And they just responded well in this game when they were down and with adversity, and they were able to say, you know what, good night, y'all. The party's over.
We'll go ahead and thank all of our sponsors here before we get out of here. Don Franklin Bowling Green, huge thanks to them for sponsoring our halftime and postgame shows. Edmonton State Bank, helping make your dream home construction come true sooner. Contact one of their seasoned loan officers today. Edmonton State Bank, your team. NCTC powered by Warren RECC, presenting you the player of the game at Toyota Bowling Green, bringing you all the replays tonight. Huge thanks to Megan Geisler on the camera tonight. She did a great job. Alan Austin operating the board back at the station. Matthew Clark running the show. And for Sean Hampton, I'm Logan Blanford saying good night from Warren Central High School.
We gone.